sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Gonna run it. It's Hill. Smashes through. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On second down, wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Sategna. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the wideout. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arkansas 14, Florida State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Douglas. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they got it at the 33. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They want to just keep throwing it. They're bringing heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that. And they got him for the sack. He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Green. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Douglas. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
They're trying to get to it. He'll pull it down and run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He unleashes a long one. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
He'll take a shot. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Arkansas 21, Florida State 0.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fair catch called for and made. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Arkansas 21, Florida State 0.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Benson. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's picked off at the goal line. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, 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 please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback race, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
This offense has a second down play. Jackson gonna throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it on the right. Nothing but green ahead. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He wants to throw it. Fires and picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell. They had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
That play won't make the highlight reel, except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Offense working from the pistol. To throw, it's Green. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll pull it down. Turns it on in midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Get up. Get up. Yep, I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Number 37, set to kick it away.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance.
And he can't escape it.
Good game.